So today's webinar, it's going to be on digital marketing. We'll be going over how you can reach new and existing account holders who are looking online or are searching locally for financial institutions and their services on places like Google and Facebook. So those of you who are new or kind of new to LKCS, we are a one-stop shop for a variety of marketing and design solutions. We have marketing and tracking tools to help segment your target audiences, and then we have the solutions to help you reach them through automation, logoed products, web design, commercial printing, and statements. We've been around since 1961, and we work with the financial industry primarily, but we also have many clients in other industries. So all of our services are adaptable to your specific needs as our clients. So again, my name is Jessica Guadiana, and my role here is Digital Marketing Specialist. I have over 10 years of experience working in both website marketing and design. So before we get too far ahead, I did want to just take a second to say, even though I'll be talking about digital marketing strategies exclusively, I think it's still really important to stay engaged in traditional advertising. Keep those efforts going on things like print ads, flyers, statements, billboards, and even radio or TV ads. You kind of need to be everywhere a customer is looking. Build up your brand and keep your messaging consistent across all of these marketing channels, because they're all connected. So your digital marketing, it should be an extension of that and not a replacement. And you might be surprised at how underutilized digital marketing is by local or small businesses. Only 25% of small businesses invest in online marketing, and 17% will invest in search engine optimization. Those numbers, they're actually pretty terrible when you consider this. 93% of online experiences begin with a search engine, and 82% of smartphone users search online for a local business, and 50% of local searchers will physically visit a business within one day. So that sets the stage for how important it is to market your financial institution digitally, to use these different marketing channels to get in front of your target audience. So let's start by talking about search engine optimization, or SEO. The goal for this is to bring in traffic or visitors to your website by ranking highly for relevant keywords in the organic or natural search results for search engines like Google, which are these listings under or sometimes above paid ads, but they're under your local pack listings, which are the ones that you see with maps of nearby businesses. But don't let this screenshot make it seem like organic listings are shoved way out of the way. People will scroll down to get there. And so anytime someone clicks on these, that's free traffic coming into your site, which is a huge benefit. It can be difficult to get into these top positions for the keyword searches that are most important to your marketing goals. For one, there are thousands or even millions of other websites to consider ranking here along with yours. And some keyword markets are much more competitive than others. So my suggestion to you is to do some keyword research. Find out which keywords are the most relevant to work with and ones you can realistically rank for. So here's an example of what I mean. If you're a credit union, it would be a lot more feasible for you to rank for a keyword like custom debit cards rather than Visa cards. One is very specific to someone who is looking for a particular product, whereas the other, it's very broad, more likely tied to someone looking for just general information. So from there, you can take your phrases and frame your website around them, while still meeting the needs of the people who are searching for them, which should always be your top priority. But search engines, they will look at your website for specific signals to indicate how closely your website matches the keyword search and how reputable your site is. So they're looking at things like original and quality content, which has been at the cornerstone of good SEO since the beginning. No fluff pieces, no copying and pasting from other sites. Write original content for your target audience primarily, answer their questions, and make it easy to read and follow. And don't be afraid to get in depth on a topic. Let your expertise and knowledge really shine through. Search engines, they're also looking at all kinds of technical points too. Your website should be programmed efficiently and load quickly. Pay attention to your user experience. We really believe that having a design that's really intuitive or easy to use, whether you're on a computer or phone, it's the first major step. You can then adapt your site with coding and elements search engines are specifically looking for. And there's a whole list of items to work on, from meta tags to robots text files to schema structured data. There are also signals from third-party websites that they will use to gauge how reputable you are. So links and mentions from other websites, you can view those as votes. And the more you have, the more important you seem. Your activity on social media sites, posts, shares, likes, they're all tied together with your website. And then your business listing citations, making sure your information is listed correctly across the internet. It's all tied into all of this, especially if you're trying to build up your search engine listings for local traffic. What I'd like you all to remember here, though, is that SEO is a long-term marketing strategy. You should be working on it continuously. It's not a one-and-done type of update you can make and then just walk away from. That's why we always work with our clients on a monthly management plan to build out a custom strategy that we can adapt and fine-tune based on how well the initial updates did. All of this, it takes time, from weeks to months, and even if you do reach the top positions, there's no guarantee you'll always be there. Search engines, they make updates, new websites or competitors, they improve their own game. There's always something to keep tabs on. And that's part of having a dedicated SEO team monitoring and working on keeping your site in tip-top shape. It's a slow game to play, but in the end, it's kind of worth the time and effort. All right, so let's switch gears now and talk about online advertising or pay-per-click advertising, which is a much faster way of getting listed on search engines. This is a method of advertising where you are buying visits to your website by placing ads on specific places or other websites. You're probably most familiar with online advertising on search engines, which, as I said before, are above or below your organic listings. If you miss them, they are always marked as an ad, or it might say sponsored next to it. So to get listed here, the advertiser, which would be you, you would choose which keyword searches you would like your ads to come up for. So again, that could be a search like credit unions near me, or auto loans, or certificate rates. What's nice is that you can use this as an opportunity to fill in gaps on keywords you're not ranking for organically. So each time someone clicks on your ad, you are charged a fee, which is your cost per click. It can be something like 20 cents a click, or on average somewhere between $1 and $2 per click, or even more. It really depends on how competitive the market is for the keyword you are bidding on and how good your ads are, even how well your account is set up and your own website. It also factors in what your competition is up to and how much they're willing to pay. So what's nice is that you decide how much you're willing to pay per click. So you can set it to whatever amount is affordable to you, but still keeps your ads visible. And you can also set a daily budget, which can help keep your account's overall costs in control. So this would stop your ads from getting something like 500 clicks a day when you could only afford paying for 100. And your daily budget, it could be something like 10 or 20 bucks a day, or even $200 or $500 per day or more. You set what fits your budget and goals and adjust as needed. Online ads, they also include display ads, which are the banner ads you see on other websites. So let me ask you, have you ever been on a website shopping for shoes and then gone on to another website about gardening and saw ads for the shoes you were looking at? So those are display ads, and they actually work really well for financial institutions. Um, Advertisers can choose which type of website to display their ads on. It can be all of the available sites in Google's network, or you can get specific by choosing sites or groups of sites that match your goals and target audience. And you can get really specific with this too. If you wanted to target home loans to only people who visited your website's home loan page with ads on other websites about home improvement, real estate, and other closely related topics. This can be done. We manage display campaigns for many of our customers just like this, and there are a ton of options and settings to work with. So my favorite setting is available for both display and search online ads, and that's deciding which locations your ads display in, which is ideal for a lot of you and your site visitors. In fact, 67% of smartphone users want ads customized via city and zip code, which is good. If I'm in Kansas City searching for local banks, it's not going to be helpful for me or anyone to click on an ad from a local bank in Eureka, California. With the right location settings, you can actually prevent this from happening. You can pick the exact areas a person needs to be in order to see your ad in the first place. On the flip side, you can also exclude specific locations too. So if you know your ads are getting a lot of clicks in areas you don't see a lot of new account holders from, you can cut them out so you're not wasting your budget. So online advertising, it can be done on Google and other search engines as well as social media sites like Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and even Pinterest. And I'll get into all of that in a bit, but you can use each to achieve certain goals that are important to you, like building up brand awareness or targeting people who are in the market for a specific product or service. And just like any marketing strategy, there's always room for improvements or new opportunities. So we're constantly fine-tuning the accounts we manage, testing new variables, adjusting bids and percentages, and even writing new ad copy. There's so much to do and to keep up with, and Google even keeps tabs on how well we are doing on behalf of our clients. So LKCS is a certified Google partner. Every year we go through extensive training and testing to maintain our certifications, and Google reviews our account management every 90 days to make sure we're doing right by our clients. So if you ever need some help with your accounts or are interested in giving this a try, we would be more than happy to start that conversation with you. So moving along, let's jump over to social media advertising. This is an important marketing strategy in 3 ways. So first, Pew Research says that 68% of US adults are Facebook users, and 3/4 of them visit the site at least once per day. 51% are visiting it multiple times a day. So that's an impressive amount of people you could reach, even as you narrow it down to your local customer base. Other social media sites, they're widely used as well, but we'll stick to Facebook for now. 2, you can use social media to stay connected with your customers. You've done all of this work with getting traffic to your website through online ads and SEO. So now you can use social media to build upon that initial connection and retain those visitors. Turn them into a group of loyal customers for your financial institution, made up of people who want to hear what you're saying and share it with others. And you can use it as a tool to promote your brand, products, or services, but I wouldn't suggest that be the only type of posts you do. You can use social media to educate people to be financially smart or savvy, which again puts your knowledge and expertise on display. It builds trust in your financial institution, or you can keep your posts light with fun or motivational posts. Your posting style, whatever it is, it should reflect your own voice as a brand. Is it casual and friendly, or more corporate and professional? And then carry that into your imagery. A lot of our clients ask us to create custom graphics to go along with their posts that matches their branding across their websites and marketing collateral, so that that message is all tied together. So, even with all of this work that you're doing, it can still be hard to get your posts seen, even by your own followers. It's kind of turning into almost an SEO type of game, where Facebook is deciding which of your So yeah, they're turning it into a game, into kind of deciding which of your posts get seen and to who. You can increase the likelihood of your posts getting more visibility by focusing on the quality of your posts versus the quantity. The better your posts are, the more engagement they'll receive. And that's things like clicks, likes, and shares. As those increase, Facebook will want to show your post to more and more of your followers. And as more people engage with your posts, the more likely they will see your next post and the next. So to get around that, you could ask your followers to adjust their settings for your page so that they can get notifications each time you make an update. And some of them may do it, but it's probably unlikely. A better option would be to run ads or boosted posts, which are kind of really effective and pretty inexpensive. Boosting your post to your followers, that makes sure they'll see it and engage with it, which will help improve your organic reach. So on the flip side of that, you can also use ads and boosted posts to target and find new account holders. So this is where we've had a lot of success with our clients. We create designs for ad campaigns with a specific focus. That can be building brand awareness or promoting a product. Whatever it is, we take that message and design custom ads and then target them to new and existing account holders based on key demographics. And because everyone shares their personal information with Facebook, there's a ton of different options to work with. For instance, you can target newly engaged couples with first-time homebuyer ads or joint savings account messages. And you can target them by certain locations or interests. You tell us your goals, and we can set up the right targeting metrics. And ads can run really cheap too. We're talking for as little as $5 a day, and you can still reach a fairly large amount of people. Clicks and engagements are important in this, but Facebook ads are excellent for brand awareness, and you can reach hundreds or thousands of people for a small amount of money. The same types of opportunities, they exist on the other social media channels. LinkedIn, Twitter, you can use those for drawing attention to posts that you're writing, driving people to your website. Pinterest, it's great for building up brand awareness. So it's just using all of these different channels to fit whatever goals you have. So my last note on social media is to recommend creating an editorial calendar of posts and scheduling them ahead of time. This will help you save time, make sure your messaging is consistent and in line with your overall marketing strategy. And it also ensures you stay committed to posting, which can be hard. We have a tool that makes this a lot easier to do. It connects to all of your social media accounts and lets you post and schedule from one single account. So it's really handy if you're working with a team who you don't want to share your login and passwords for each of your social media accounts. You can just direct all of them to this one single account and keep it all organized. All right, so the last strategy to go over is email marketing. And it really does remain the most effective form of online advertising. In fact, there was a recent study that said for every dollar put into email marketing, on average, it generates a $38 return on investment, which is really good. And here's why. So people in your email marketing list, your subscribers, they have specifically asked to get more information from you. They've either already done business with you, they trust you, or they just want to get to know your brand, see what you have to offer and say. So they're going to be more likely to stop and read your emails and actually act on them. With that said, you should really use this strategy as effectively as possible. Don't just send out an email for email's sake. Your message should be really engaging and have a clear purpose. You want to drive people to whatever call to action you're looking to accomplish, whether it's clicking through to your website, calling their local branch, or stopping in to talk about an auto loan. You can do this with newsletter style emails that go into detail about your promotions, or giving general updates to your account holders, or you can use promotional ad style emails. These can tie in with your website's banners or print materials you're generating to really push out a specific marketing message across all of your channels. In an email marketing message, it should have compelling subject lines that make people want to click through and open your email. Have consistent branding so people know it's from a trusted source. And then have a well thought out marketing message and design. If you're churning out the same email design, the same message, and promotions over and over, people will eventually just tune you out and you won't get those click-throughs that you need. So stay on top of this and get creative. Another important point to make is you need to make sure your email content loads correctly and looks good across all email clients and devices. Whether someone is looking at your email on Gmail, Outlook, Yahoo Mail, on their phone or computer, your email, it needs to load fast and line up evenly, load the correct fonts and colors, and deliver the same user experience across each device. So for those of you who are considering email as a marketing strategy, you should equip yourself with the proper tools that will do a lot of this dirty work for you. And there are platforms you can use that have the proper coding already built in. Take ours, for instance. You'll have access to tools that allow you to drop your content directly into your email without any coding. It removes the risks of having your email design break on different devices, and you can also code your own email template. So if you needed something really highly customized, you would have that ability. And you can certainly set up and manage all of that on your own, or we're on hand to kind of help take your marketing message from design and coding to delivery, so you don't have to worry about all of that technical stuff. Okay, so final short note before we finish up here. With all of these digital marketing strategies in place, make sure you're tracking how they're working for you. If you haven't already, install a tracking program like Google Analytics. Put that code right on your website, and what it'll do is it will start tracking where your website visitors are coming from, how long they're spending on your website, what pages they're viewing, and give you a ton of more details that can help you gauge how successful your marketing strategies are. Plus, it's free. So that's what I had for you all today. Everything I've discussed here, these are actually marketing solutions LKCS can help you with. We know you may not always have the time to learn and apply these strategies, so that's why we do all of that. We're always happy to help talk with you, come up with custom marketing strategies, just all designed to help you reach your goals. And we also have a ton of other marketing design and commercial print solutions, including custom web design and programming, website accessibility evaluations and services, statement printings and marketing, direct mail design, printing and fulfillment, and just a whole lot more. Check out our website at lk-cs.com or contact your sales rep on these or any of the topics I covered today. If anyone has questions, please let us know. So thanks everyone for joining in today.